now destroyed 68% of Hell's occupying force. Without the priests, the demons will not consume Earth as the Khan Maker had planned. But there is still one priest left, and I have lost his signal. I can no longer locate him. Dr. Hayden will be able to find him.
Indeed he will.
Dr. Hayden is transferring himself into your ship's mainframe. The architecture is similar to his own. This will...
The final priest is hiding in Sentinel Prime. The Khan Maker does not want him to be easily found. The only functional slipgate to Sentinel Prime is in the core of Mars.
Going back to
in the
Mars.
lost city of Hibeth. I have marked its location for you, but getting there will take time. There is no easy way to access the core of Mars.
There are no known pathways that lead there, Dr. Hayden.
The BFG 10,000, designed by Dr. Samuel Hayden as part of the anti-demonic defense grid.
I understand. Searching the coordinates to the BFG 10,000 now.
You want to blast the way to the core?
You can't just shoot a hole into the surface of Mars.
The portal is ready.
So, hello YouTube. I didn't realize it would launch dialogue. So we're about to go to Mars, find this final Hell Priest. I looked up, well, I did custom keybinds. That's what I searched up on YouTube, and I didn't even realize that there was such value to creating custom bindings where all the important guns are like within easy reach. And as you may have noticed, I didn't realize that if you quick swapped, it would skip the reload animation. So I'm about to change my controls. I also looked up like the best when to use each weapon and what they're best for, which will really help. Because as you have witnessed, it's been a struggle. So I'm gonna change that real quick after I go and get some upgrades. And so are neither me or Hayden going to talk about how you just banished me to hell last time? Maybe I should have got this because the flame hook keep me at full shoot. Well, no, I'm higher on health. I have one more battery. Might as well put it in. That's what she said. My beard keeps on like getting caught in the, I don't even know what the mic cover or whatever the hell it is. Alright, key bindings. Oh wait.
It's a new year, and I have new key bindings for Doom Eternal. Big changes. I'll start with what hasn't changed. Grenade is still on E, Flame Belch is still on left control.
There's grenade. Wait, what? Where is it? Forward strafe, jump dash. Come on, melee card. Oh, equipment launcher, okay. Wait, yeah, it's already on there. Left control. Grenade. Wait. No, flame is control, grenade is E. Dash is shift, chainsaw, mouse down. BFG and mouse up. Equip, switch, and DPI button. Uh-oh. It won't let me do it. All right, I just spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to use my DPI button as another mouse button, and basically I had to go into the mouse software, right, Razer Synapse, and change it because like it won't register as an actual another button, but I can get it to act like another like button on my keyboard. I made it the Y button. So in here, where's equipment? Change equipment, switch equipment. All right. See, now I press it and it says Y, but I clicked the DPI button. I had to, I like went to Razer.com and started to chat and everything to figure that out. All right. Make sure we got flame grenade or E grenade, flame control. Flame control, yeah. That's the same, chainsaw, mouse down, BFG, mouse up.
Dash on left shift, chainsaw is mouse wheel down, BFG is mouse wheel up, equipment switch is still on my DPI button on my mouse. Pretty much everything else has changed. I wanted to get better at precision bolt rocket swapping, so I've set up a dual bind of heavy cannon on Z and C, and rocket launcher has moved to mouse 4. The rockets are of heavy cannon. I wanted to get better at precision bolt rocket swapping, so I've set up a dual bind of heavy cannon on
Z and C. Rocket is mouse 4. Alright.
On Z and C, and rocket launcher has moved to mouse 4. The rockets are on the side mouse button now, so I can switch to it while moving and never have to take my fingers off the movement keys. But you may be asking why heavy cannon is on Z and C. The dual bind is so I can strafe left or right and never have to stop moving. If I'm moving left, I can use C to pull up heavy cannon without interrupting my movement. If I'm moving right, I can hit Z without interrupting. It took a couple weeks to get it into my muscle memory, but it's been a game changer for me and I highly recommend it. I have the ballista on mouse 5 on the side of my mouse for easy access, and this works the same way that precision bolt rocket swapping does. I'm able to do this combo without interrupting my movement. Super shotgun is now on Q, still very easy to access. All the weapons that are used in quick switching are on easy to access keys. Weapons that aren't that important to use in fast combos fit better on the more uncomfortable keys. Plasma rifle is now on X, combat shotgun on 2, and chain gun on 3. This new setup has helped me prioritize movement fluidity whether I'm using quick swap combos or not. Quick summary on the changes: heavy cannon on Z and C, super shotgun on Q, combat shotgun on 2, chain gun on 3, rocket launcher on mouse 4, and ballista on mouse 5. Here's a little bit of recent gameplay showing these bindings. Thanks for watching.
Alright, we are all set up. We're going to practice on some demons.
This is an ARC broadcast. ARC personnel have reported that the Slayer made his way to Dr. Hayden's tower and has retrieved his remains. We do not know why. Unnamed sources inside the organization claim that Dr. Hayden anticipated the Slayer's arrival. We can only hope that this is true and that the resistance can continue. This is an ARC broadcast. ARC personnel have reported that the Slayer made his way to Dr. Hayden's tower and has retrieved his remains. We do not know why. Unnamed sources inside the organization claim that Dr. Hayden anticipated the Slayer. We can only hope that this is true.
With the help of Samuel Hayden, the final Hell Priest has been located on Sentinel Prime, a city from your past. The only known path to this now accursed place is through the dimensional gateway hidden in the core of Mars, wherein the lost city of Hebeth resides. The journey there will take time you can't afford to waste, a dilemma which calls for a more direct approach. Hello.
Hey! Who are you? You can't be here.
The entrance to the BFG 10,000 is just across from this facility.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
The power source of the BFG 10,000 should be of interest to you as well.
Warning, the Slayer has entered the facility. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Good job.
is firing. Slayer threat level at maximum.
Baron of Hell, the chain gun can quickly falter this demon. The Fireborn Barons have evolved, a descendant clan of the Baron Hellbreed, and are indigenous to the caustic, scorched hellscapes bordering the burning abyss. A landscape of cragged spires forged from unbreakable blackstone, tempered by the crashing waves of magmatic tide. These sulfuric plains of hell have long served as banishing grounds, a place of exodus to which the damned are sentenced as their final destination. The Fireborn Barons have evolved in this environment, sustaining themselves on the remnants of the damned, growing obsidian carapaces, and in time becoming infused with the very incendiary matter of hell itself. Damn. Well, that pretty easy.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
Just dial 6 3 times on your mobile phone, and a UAC representative will be glad to assist you.
10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 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 10,000 is firing. Warning. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
An aborted creation of the umbral planes, the pain elemental is descended from the primal, abominable depths of the demon world. Knowing only its own torment, the elemental is cursed to forge lost souls within the fiery pits of its gut, a process that is excruciating and without end for the duration of the creature's miserable lifespan. The elemental's only reprieve from its own agonizing and torturous existence is the projection of suffering into the world. For this reason, the pain elemental reaps great satisfaction from indiscriminate killing and the infliction of misery upon those weaker than itself.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. 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 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 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 10,000 is firing.
Critical damage.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
The
Jesus.
entrance is locked. They know you were trying to get in.
That was
The
close.
schematics show a maintenance hatch on the bridge.
Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing. Warning, BFG 10,000 is firing.
I should have tried inside. It's the perfect time to fill up and stuff. BFG 10,000. That is BFG. Originally established as a mining and communication relay, the UAC outpost on Phobos began immediate expansion following the destruction of the Argent facility on Mars. The UAC Board of Directors, intent on retaining their monopoly of the Red Planet and its surrounding airspace, issued the construction of an expansive defense platform. Using technology derived from the BFG 9000, the design plan called for a massive particle cannon to be built on the orbiting moon. The BFG 10,000, the largest man-made weapon platform ever conceived, wields enough firepower to defend against even the most sophisticated of capital-grade FTL cruisers in existence, or against the eventual potentiality of a space-bound demonic threat.
I'm serious, that guy doesn't scare me. I'd like to see him try.
That control pod contains the energy source of the BFG 10,000. I'm lowering it for you now.
I'm telling you, he's on his way. I need you to... No!
Surface targeted. Safety
Would you
mechanisms
like me to
activated.
disable the safety protocols? The pod is set to self-destruct. We should move ahead.
Danger. All personnel evacuate to Mars surface. The Slayer has control.
The emergency exit portal should take you directly to the Mars surface facility. You can use the facility escape pods to get down to the Mars core, but we have no way of reaching it from here.
Quite a hole.
of hell?
What are the challenges? Find the Slayer key, destroy 3 arm cannon, weak point. Oh, I could have done that already. It's a very big gun.
You pray for his return. Slayer, the savior of humanity. You think one man can stop the armies of...
Guess I know where it is now.
You pray for his return. The Slayer, the savior of humanity. You pray for his return. The Slayer, the savior.
bridge granted. Manual loading initiated.
That is a weapon, not a teleporter.
See Jessica in HR and sign up now for the UAC Mortally Challenged Blood Drive. Be generous. Give your blood. Give all of your blood.
Is designed to use only approved UAC ammunition. Override loading sequence. Fire. 3, 2, 1.
I thought I was going straight to the plan. That was ridiculous. Good double C. I knew I'd probably use it. Oh, I saw it. Got the mod for it. know. He exploded so much I didn't even know he exploded. Oh, wow. Why is this kind of messed up? Let's see. Okay, let's go back from over there. What? Man, it's absolutely crazy. I wonder if that counts towards the armor drop from the flame hood too. 60. Big champions, Gorath.
Of the Doomslayer, his power, his will to overcome. These are the lives of the non-believers. The UAC, we've got guts, huge guts.
Charting a flight path to Mars. Calculating thrust vectors. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Approaching planetary entry phase. Prepare for turbulence.
The lost city of Hibeth. This was before your time with the Sentinels. The slip gate will take you to Sentinel Prime where the priest is hiding.
The lost city of Hibeth. Amidst the long and enduring history of Sentinel civilization, there are moments in antiquity that have become buried in time, forgotten chapters that remain concealed to Sentinel historians waiting to be unearthed. The fallen city of Hibeth is one such tale, all but forgotten to the tomes of legacies past. Once a prosperous port city, a proud, gleaming marker of conquest for the distant tribe of Bethian clansmen of the Outer Worlds, Hibeth bridged the disparate Sentinel cities with the ingenious design of slipgate invention. But it was not meant to last, and among those cities lost in the Crusades of Sentinel Pass was Hibeth, now little more than a smoldering ruin swallowed by the quaking surface of a once habitable Mars. Good thing I had the 3 extra lives. What? What even happened? Oh, those guys. Don't tell me I have to do that fight again. Okay.
The portal ahead will take you to Sentinel Prime, where the Hell Priest Dave Grav is waiting.
Extra Sentinel battery. Very nice. Alright, rest your breath. I'll be right back. Sentinel Prime. You traveled through the core of Mars, arriving at the ancient city of Sentinel Prime. You have sovereignty in this holy place, for now. The Great Slayer was once a warrior king in this tradition. Tradition grants you safe passage, but the completion of your mission will come at a price. Hell Priest Grav is waiting. Oh, live Sentinels?
Alert the priest.
So the Sentinels are with the Makers? Let's say demonic. Oh, there are no secret encounters. Oh. I like the music. And the atmosphere, of course. This place is awesome. Sentinel Prime. The ancient arena is a holy place for the people of Argent-Denur. Constructed in the earliest days of their history, this Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance at regaining honor through victory in the arena. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army, to die in service of Argent-Denur. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges, with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of the Order Daeg continue to hold undisputed power on Argent-Denur. Spilling the blood of the Argent Ascendant class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Asylum amongst the Argenta will be denied to any who would not adhere to the rules of engagement.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
The classic helmet.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Wonder when that was. History of the Sentinels, Part 4. In the time of King Novik, as Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world and spoke an ugly tongue. How he first took step upon our land was unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By Argenta law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given the chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munitions of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injuries, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank and no title. The survivors in the arena were provided only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the Makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his ravings documented, and through the word of the Order Daeg, the Khan Maker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire in a dark place unknown to the Queen and her caste, yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the Makers to those in need.
I offer you, O great powerful one, a sign of truce.
History of the Sentinels, Part 5. Oh. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship nor ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from a timeless realm. First one, then many, crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of the Argentine overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of devils, and the city of Talorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts with spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back at the demons. But the dark gates from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn with the fallen of both sides, and the unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us.
Leave this crusade. You cannot save them. They have asked me for this, and so I give it to them. If you let the priest live, then I will return to you what the demons took from you so long ago. You need only turn back, and it will be yours again. All the pain you carry will be gone.
Part 6. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emergent from the dark realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine to steel, but from the essence of their very being. A dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victories serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost, we knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find the advantage in battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find the answer. The Order of the Dag were the first to unlock the mystery of these foul creatures. The priests were able to capture several of the beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark Realm was discovered. Not wholly unlike our own, this power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we'd required for victory on the battlefield. The Khan Maker gave blessings to our majesty and directed the priest to delve deeper into the mysteries of the scarlet elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had ever hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of our relentless army could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend, immortality, knowledge and enlightened faculties beyond our understanding. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Khan Maker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick. No maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legions, over space and time. In this world and all others, we would dictate the order. Unite with the makers, we would find peace eternal. Part 7. The Khan Maker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priests submitted themselves to her will. The order of the day took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cleft in creation, and the opportunity to purge new invaders from Argent and Nur. We took the war to their cursed land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown, he who had survived in the front lines far longer than any sentinel-born prisoner had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evident, his lust for their destruction matching our own, though Argent and Nur remained a foreign land to him. His fervor caught the attention of inquisitors of the Sentinel Guard. Some whispered of a suspected allegiance he held in secret with the demons. Silencing the critics, King Novik deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples grumbled and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered, and as they witnessed the stranger spar with their hall masters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown to the dirt. Of the circle. Battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood, he rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense the opportunity before him. Soon, all of hell would feel his wrath once again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured into the gate and back, and upon every return the stranger stood more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined and now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and in numerous battles with the devils indentured the stranger to Argenta's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend to him as a new-blooded conscript, for to them he had become a brother in arms forged in war, an ally, and a weapon. It's pretty awesome. I really like the story writing. Let me just blow this fish up.
I pity the humans. I do. Theirs is a hard role to play. But I too have a world to save. Without their souls, there can be no hell energy, and the Argent will cease to flow. I cannot allow this to happen. You will not stand in the way of Erdak's progress. This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us our chance at prosperity.
Part 8. As we warred with the beasts, the Argenta society grew, under the watchful eye of the Makers, and through the endless power of the Essence. While our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, this sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach further into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the direction of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priests, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. The throngs of the populace drank deeply from the well of energy unveiled by the priests, but we of the Night Sentinels took no part in their abundance. Some among us whispered accusations and warnings against this manner of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of our people, only to defend it. I think I'm about to have a crazy boss fight. Kill 15 there's 15 pinkies. Oh, okay. It's not an admission. Part 9. It's the Crucible. As the black star ascended to its zenith, King Novik sat restless on his throne, as a howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argentinur as never before. How was it that the behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the night sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Taris Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the night sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled at the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent, and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the sentinels, when all other apprentices had fallen in battle, stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside the shoulders of his sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though the swarm fell before their assault, the Titan remained invincible, for none could tame the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the night sentinels weathered the relentless assault, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, Chancellor to the Mother God, hurried the Outlander away under a veil of secrecy and, for reasons unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Khan Maker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the chapel of purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There Samur Maker, the seraphim known to us only as the aid to the Mother God, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his will. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was most uncertain for us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed onto the Argenta so many generations ago was to be used by the priests only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that the device that was meant to cull the sentinel breed of its contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body, and give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword would blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with Maker magic. He took the crucible in his hand, and wraith fire leapt forth from the blade, as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen. Defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself, a stranger to our lands, had been blessed with celestial might. Pretty awesome.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put our future at risk. The earth will be consumed, and the energy will continue to flow. It is your people's survival against mine.
What's that noise? Diagrav. Diagrav remains the most powerful of the Hell Priests amongst the people of Argentinor, frequently visiting his ancient homeworld to lord over the populace. Arrogant and pompous, Grav caused for blood sport in the arena to entertain the fallen citizens of Sentinel Prime. Since the demonic invasion of Earth began, he has operated on the planet's surface along with his fellow Hell Priests to direct Hell's forces. But after the deaths of Dig Nalox and Dig Renak, he has fled to the safety of the arena. It was Diagrav who facilitated the torment and eventual betrayal of Sentinel Commander Valen, taking the keys to the Sepulchre of Elements and opening the vault of the Sleeping Wraiths. The ancient creatures were abducted, transported to Hell, and tortured to siphon away their power. He used the heart of Valen's son to animate the Icon of Sin, a titan still spoken of in legend throughout Argentinur. About the boss fight. Gladiator. Oh. In the years following the end of the Golden Age, competing factions of Argentinur turned against one another. An insidious influence had set itself upon the Sentinel people, corrupting its once held sacred traditions. Oh, I'm on so much. He's only like 9. I'm gonna take a caffeine pill. The Colosseum was a place of honorable combat where prisoners of the Argenta were tested for the right to fight in the front lines of their army, had since become a place of blood sport. In violation of Sentinel law, the priests have encaged a demon there, a merciless executioner used to enact judgment of their own decree. The gladiator, wielding an accursed shield which entombs the tormented soul of his undying master, remains undefeated in battle, infamous for the many lives it has claimed.
You'll make a fine addition to the front lines, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
Without a shield, the gladiator is more aggressive and has a wider variety of attacks. When a gladiator spins one of its flails, it returns attack back to the player. Oh. The gladiator's eyes flashes green. He is about to strike. I don't know how I got that, but okay. fitting.
Stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Glory kills on heavy demons will not instantly charge a blood punch. Did it not before? Thought all glory kills did. Well, that was a great way to end this session. I loved that mission, even though it was just the one boss fight. The boss fight was phenomenal, and all the lore was really cool that we just uncovered. So now, all the Hell Priests are down. Earth is saved, hey, hooray! Nah. I wonder how it's going to change things. Are the Makers going to show up? I wonder if I fight any Sentinels. And he's now banned. I wonder if that like little thing he threw on the ground was a token, like that was given to him. And we know now where his power comes from, the well or what, the divinity machine. Anyways, I love that I got some quick switching keybinds down and figured that out. I feel like I'm getting the hang of this, getting it down. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.